My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2! Glam! I don't care what the other options were. I like glam. It's fun, okay? I don't care if it's good. It is enjoyable. Good goddamn. None of these have more than two midline rests. 2 midline rests and like 2 elites is maximum capacity, but those paths are lousy with fights. It takes so much damage. Especially because the first elite fight is before the first rest. I feel really incentivized to take this right side. Although if both of those question marks are fights, I can expect to lose somewhere in the order of like 40 health over the course of these 3 fights. I should probably prioritize AoE a lot faster than I otherwise might. Like literally if I see so, I've just got to click so. Because if I run into triple slug, wait, hang on, it's underdogs, right? Yeah, underdogs. If I run into triple slug, I'm just dead. Without an AoE. Okay. It's ideal that I can kill the frontliner next turn, so I do need to get a strike out here. That'll work. Unleash and strike. I only take 2 damage. Osti actually, well, literally I end the turn without using my last strike in hand because I was just so impressed with taking out that enemy with perfect damage. Osti takes 2 damage to the thorns when I use Unleash. Then I take 2 damage to the thorns. Lagavulin at the end of this floor kind of demands that we have some sort of scaling strategy or just like lumps and lumps of damage. Let's see. Yucky! No, bad. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see an uncommon card in here at least. Grave Blast returning 2 cards is okay. It really depends on the cards return. Wisp giving 2 energy still exhausts. I mean, the exhausting ones are kind of better, because then it doesn't matter that they lose the replay the second time. I'm probably going to take Afterlife here, because getting 18 temp HP for the fight for a single energy is pretty busted. That said, I can't... Ooh, I don't even have a shop. I have a shop. Damn. I want to give 2 cards steady here, because, like, giving Unleash steady, ridiculous. Only play it when you have a lot of Osti HP. Or if you know you're about to get a lot more Osti HP, just wait. Oh, so good. And then I maybe could do it with a bodyguard as well. Maybe I relent. I just go 55. I put 1 on Unleash, and then by the time I get up here, hopefully I have 100 for an impactful purchase. This one's definitely just take the HP. Okay, I'm so glad neither of those were fights. That was huge. But yeah, now I can just hold Unleash until I have the double Afterlife in play. It's going to work out pretty well for us. But I've got to make sure that I actually draft other sources of damage as well, because otherwise, as soon as I can't perfectly defend, Osti loses all of that HP in a single turn, and then suddenly I literally just have the basic deck again. Spire is really good for keeping Osti alive. It's not good for giving Osti health, but that's what the Afterlife is for. Blight Strike is our damage solution here, but I think I can get away with taking Spire and then solving damage one more fight in the future, because we've still got one more normal fight. If I was killing anyone, it would be frontline in 2 turns time, but it's probably going to end up being desynced from that, just because we have the giant Unleash there. So what? I can do that. And then between bodyguard, strike, defend, spur next turn, I can actually just full block. Yeah, exactly. The temp HP pull, it's so good. Invoke, Sculpting Strike, and Sleight of Flesh. That's really unfortunate because Sleight of Flesh does no damage yet. It's an investment I would be making. Invoke certainly is nice in general. Sculpting Strike doesn't really fit together with this build at all. I'm going to take Invoke. I'm not thrilled that I haven't solved my damage. I still have an attack potion, which I might have to use just to get through this fight. We're legitimately in that kind of position. Like, this is about as difficult as an elite combat. And I'm pretty unprepared. I'm going to be using the attack potion this time. High five for vulnerability to everyone. I'll unleash to get one taken out. I'll invoke, and then I have the spur for the next turn. I shouldn't take any more damage the rest of this fight. Okay. Lucky Tonic, Fetch, Capture Spirit, and Bury. There's a small argument for Bury, but the argument is literally that I intend on drawing it the turn after Invoke. None of these, like, Bury isn't really damage. It's a quandary. It's a confoundment for us. Maybe I just take Fetch. It's a pretty free card, and it opens up a lot of the Aussie sub-theme. And if I had to guess, I would say in this shop, I mean, I'm not going to be removing anything. I won't be able to afford it. I'm 9 off. But if I see, oh, what is it called? It's the Austie Punch that becomes 0 cost. Or Sicken. Either of those, I'll click them. Let's upgrade the Afterlife. Yeah, I wondered what would happen there, though. That's Haunt. Haunt is a great card. Unfortunately, I didn't take the Capture Spirit earlier. Snap's pretty good, though. Austie deals 7 damage and we add Retain to a card. Yeah, I can click that. Bronze Scale, started combat with 3 Thorns. Very powerful. Oy. Yuck. Just a bunch of non-negotiable damage we gotta take right there. And again. Afterlife, Unleash. Come on, lethal for the fat gremlin. I want my 40 gold back. That'll do it. Poke. 0 cost Austie attack. It'll synergize with all of the things that care about Austie attacking multiple times. I'm gonna... upgrade Spur. See, the problem I've run into here is I told you the whole time, I need to get scaling damage. We've got the Loggerville Matriarch at the end of the floor. I need to make sure that I add additional sources of damage to this deck that aren't just the base deck. I said those things. Did I do those things? I don't think I did either of those things. I think these are just like basic plus cards. Like, they're all set up. Thankfully, common cards can really help us right now. Oh boy. Yeah, those wouldn't be the ones I think of first. I think pull aggro I might just have to take. And I suspect snap too, so that I'm retaining a bunch of cards so that I just have a lot of optionality every turn, and then try and use that to just put perfect solutions on the board for everything. Again, I'm gonna go for a shop here because I'm still looking for like a decent damage source in this deck. It's at least Austie is not gonna lose strength in this fight, right? That's a good thing, right? Austie doesn't lose strength. Give me a relic. Energy every 3 turns. All right. This is 100% going to come down to whether or not I can keep a large amount of HP on Osti consistently, and that's going to come down to, like, upgrading Bodyguard or pull aggro here. Invoke turn 1's pretty good. I don't have to wake him up, and pretty ideally I don't wake you up for a long time. Fetch. I'll snap to hold a defend, and I'll play that spur for Osti growth. Double pull aggro. I'll snap a pull aggro as well. Sorry, double Afterlife, snap the pull aggro. Enemy wakes up this turn, so it's time to release the Unleash Strike. And then I want as few cards between me and my next Unleash as possible, so I think I just throw the fetch now. Poke. Bodyguard, drop, pull aggro as well. Perfect. Spur into Giant Unleash. Focus on block. Again, cycle as quickly as possible, so fetch before I do anything else. Bodyguard. We'll snap through the strike. I'll invoke and defend. This is not the turn I was looking for. I really need Unleash in this. Okay, good. Oh, I was gonna get it anyway. Yeah. Even if it was the bottom card of the deck, I had to have fetch. So, Unleash, fetch. This is the part where the like everything starts to turn, so I'm gonna double defend. Come on, double defend. Again, everything's gonna get harder and harder and harder. Aussie starting to lose that HP, and spur, Unleash. Alright. I need... I got... This deck got problems. For a fight that took 0 damage, that unfortunately told me a lot. I pretty much win the fight against exactly Lagavulin in there. Unfortunately right now. Shared Fate is a really, really good disabling tool for the next floor. Obviously Reanimate giving a bunch of body to the guy is helpful, but unfortunately I think that's the thing I need the least at the moment. Neurosurge certainly helps us speed up, which I do care about. I think another reason I care about Neurosurge is because it's a single trigger of Doom every turn, so it's very easy then to take Death's Door as an exceptionally consistent block card. I worry none of these are really what I need. None of these really help me in the way that I need. They're all about living longer and clue, and what I need is execution. I think I take Shared Fate because in certain fights between Shared Fate and Bronze Scales, and especially some weakness if I can find access to it, we'll put ourselves into a position where the enemy isn't really able to touch our HP. Enchant all strikes in your deck with Tezcatara's Ember. I mean, Tezcatara's Ember does give 3 additional damage now, but like if I had a strike, what do you call it? The strike dummy? Maybe. If I had a bunch of draw, like Unleash Spirit Souls, maybe. Toasty Mittens, I still have never taken you. But also, you'd give me strength, and Osti doesn't deal damage based on my strength, so you're literally useless this run, which means we'll be taking Seal of Gold. At the start of your turn, spend 5 gold to gain 1 energy, which means I need to dodge as many fights as possible, because otherwise, I don't have any money. And I kind of need money to spend on goods and services. Hope. I'll retain my Unleash because it's much better to try and break the enemy next turn. Oh boy. That's not going to do that well. Unfortunate. Thankfully, we've still got the double Afterlife coming out, so I can do that, then get the full stagger. I'll snap for full aggro, why not? Works out pretty well there. Grave Blast upgraded. I do like Grave Blast upgraded just because it gives us the ability to pull back, especially retain cards that we've given retain with the snap, which means even if I pull them back at the end of the turn, they still retain for the next turn. Oh, way too early on this floor. I'll have that gold, thank you kindly. Yikes, question mark fight, not what I wanted. It's not that this particular fight will be a problem. Not at all, in fact. Oh, right, should have used Brave Blast first as well. Going back a single card. There you go. I just need the fights to be fast for the Seal of the Gold, not to spend that much money. Flatten! Thank you! I've been looking for you for a while. And now that you've come to me, you're upgraded? Beautiful. You don't take that many copies of Flatten. Now I'm looking for Rattle and Sick'em primarily. I'll take additional copies of Fetch just because they don't really cost anything. Bodyguard Fetch. Ah, Afterlife. Then Invoke. Grey Blast doesn't really do anything right now. There you go, bring back a fetch that can't draw a card, but also I wasn't going to get through the enemy's armor there, so. Snap to hold or defend, and then throw the Unleash. I was very glad to know that this 21 wasn't going to be a problem for us at all. I'd want some additions to this deck to make it faster. I can't keep spending this much in every single combat. It's gonna become a big problem before too long. It's all fine. We've lost back a Flatten for the kill. I don't need any of those. Yes, this is the line by the by. So many question marks, 2 elites, a couple upgrades. Chant an attack with Corrupted. Take 2 damage when you play it, but it does 50% more damage. If Unleashed didn't already have Retain on it, it's the only one that would really care about that. Let's transform a Strike. Oh, wow. Into Calcify, I'll seize attack, deal 4 additional damage. Pretty much the only power that's worth having in this deck right now. I want to cycle back to the Unleash. Grave Blasts. Damn. I guess Grave Blast to fetch. I'm very glad that I gave them negative strength. Yikes. Spire's gonna be pretty good this turn, thankfully. So let's Grave Blast back and Unleash. Worth keeping in hand, that one. It's probably gonna do more damage right now than it ever will again. Okay. 20. 7. Perfect. And for some more max HP, Defy, thank you. I desperately need Weaken in this deck. That's what that previous fight taught me quite quickly. Additional strength reduction for my enemy. Ooh, Orichalcum. If I end my turn without block, I gain 6. Nice to have. Upgrade Calcify for damage to all of our attacks. No, that doesn't seem like a good opening turn to me. Ooh, that's a much better opening turn. So that's 25. Wait, damn, can I take out the front line now? 34. 47? Yes. Perfect. And then we get 6 block from Orichalcum. If I Grey Blast back a Unleash... Well, actually, it's more important to kill the Bulbug Nectar in the backline, because this one's just going to be defending itself every turn. That backliner is going to do 19 damage a turn in a second. That's too much damage. Much easier to control this Bulbug Egg. Out of Demise, Snap Scourge, and Capture Spirit. I do like Capture Spirit, I just don't feel like I ever have the time to play it. I got a lot of zero costs in this deck though, so additional draw is really helpful. I'll take Preemptive Rest here. Oh, come on. I was so well prepared to fight the Entomancer. Why? Oh well. Oh damn. Yeah. This fight's not going to be great for us. Oh, hang on. We do not play a single defend anymore. We've got the Orichalcum. Doing the exact same things on turn 1, though. Defy, Grey Blast the back, Defy the front, and then it was Snap back for Strike. Snap to hold Strike, and then it was defend. That's exactly what I wasn't supposed to do. I was like, I was even trepidatiously clicking that defend. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not this. Something in my brain is telling me it's not this. It in turn was not that. It's important we do that turn right, because this fight's gonna be, well, yikes. Zoink scoop! I'm gonna strike that back boy. Couple more times. There you go. That's it. Okay. Take the strength of that front line. No more HP damage for me this turn. That's nice. I'll take out the midliner with its additional strength. Now I'm getting Osty, holding some actual HP each turn. Perfect. Now I can take down... Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, it got a little dicey, but it could have gotten dicier. Grave Blast back a flatten, and that'll do the job. Radiant Tincture plus the bag of preparation, which I'm very excited to see. Do I take another Afterlife? I think it might be pass. What did I just say with the Capture Spirit earlier? That I need additional draw? Wonder where I get that. Can I kill the front line of this turn? 1335. And then I can even Grey Blast back the flatten for another 26. The answer is no, but it's not as far as you might think. Let's reap the strike. Oh, no, wait, never mind. I can kill the backline. I just can't kill the one that's attacking this turn, but that's actually kind of okay. So I get some free defense. I mean, damn, that... This fight has been about as good as a fight can possibly be for us. Suddenly, I feel like our deck is actually really good. High five! I would love to have some vulnerability access and a little bit more AoE. Thank you kindly, I will rest here. This fight's a toughen, so I feel like I might need the Powdered Demise out. Dealing 9 damage a turn to the enemy each turn. Great. Double up on the Afterlife. I'll unleash Grave Blasts. Unleash. Throw a strike out there. Perfect. Then I've got Spur for the defense after. I'll also pull aggro and then snap to keep high five for a better turn. Gotta make sure that I actually start running away as well, although it's not like I've drawn any of them. Frantic Escape, 3 of them left in the draw pile at the moment. I'd love to be able to keep the Defy. Sadly not an option. Do I pre-play that? A high five right before I play no damage cards for a while? I think the answer to that is no. I'm so glad I drew one of the Frantic Escapes. I mean, I had to be fair. Frantic Escape. Capture Spirit. I will share some fate with you as well, actually. Frantic, frantic. Pop some souls as I try and scrabble my way out of there. All right, there goes Osty's HP pool. So glad I've been dealing damage to the Insatiable this whole time. Otherwise, I'd be screwed. Strike and snap to hold that Frantic. Will be useful next turn, possibly, unless I kill the enemy, which I do. Oblivion, reanimate, Eidolon. I mean, like, yeah, I can put together a pretty big Oblivion turn, but not big enough to really justify it over just taking a reanimate now. I was about to say, I think Vaku could play my first turn. Calcify is the only power in my entire deck, but having it in my opening hand does increase pretty much all of our damage. Yeah, I think increasing all of our damage seems like it's... Hang on, let me run some numbers. Carry all the damage. Oh yeah, I can see that being good. Spur 'em on. Bring back that spur. Oh boy. Oh boy, and now we full defend against the turret operator just by ending our turn. Thank you, Orichalcum. I do think another Calcify makes sense, actually. I do think with that, we might actually have enough damage to be able to get through things without having a bunch of HP already set up. Snap, reanimate, snap, keeps defend, I'll capture spirit, go. Pass is essential, thank you. Yeah, like the fetch kills someone. It's not just draw, it's damage now. Friendship, 1 strength each turn, one energy each turn, I lose strength. I do think that's probably important to have at least 1 copy off. Should I upgrade? Oh, upgraded rare skill from losing a lucky tonic. Worth it. I don't desperately want to get Undeath in this deck, because I do think a lot of the time it's going to be a problem. Because I do cycle... Well, how do I cycle through this deck that many times? Don't my Calcifiers just get big enough that I don't need to cycle through this deck? Give me an Undeath that defends me for 9. I mean, I definitely should have attacked before doing that. Well, I'll defend instead. Uh-oh. Hey! Got back to the Unleashed. Don't even have to play the powers. Entropic Brew, Grave Warden Dredge, and Fear. I do think a single copy of Dredge can pull back, like, a pretty sick hand once each combat. I don't think I'm happy to remove here. Well... I do think friendship's pretty important here. I can use the additional energy. I'm not going to take the removal, though. I can't afford it. I need the extra energy from the seal. I don't think upgrading those friendships matters. Like, literally, I've got 3 strikes in the deck that use the damage that I naturally deal, and that's it. Extra turn of vulnerability from high 5 is huge. Miniature cannon. Upgraded attack deals 3 additional damage, so now pretty much any attack we play consistently is worth upgrading. Let's get the fetch upgraded because it gets 3 more damage and then another 3 more damage from the cannon. Fetch, friendship, reanimate, and then snap a snap. Oh boy. Calcify. Calcify. Friendship and high five. Not an especially defensive turn, but I think it sets us up the best to be able to take out the enemies that we need to when we need to. Yeah, I'll Grey Blast, bring back a high five, do some AoE, that seems pretty important. Yeah, backline is attempting 40 damage this turn, not particularly keen on it, so I'm just going to have to murder them. Sleight of Flesh, Letter Opener, and Enfeebling. Enfeebling's actually pretty good in both of the boss fights that we have available on this floor. Definitely heal 10% of my HP. There we go. Heal me 1 HP every time I enter a fight, and also give us the Venerable Tea set. Thank you kindly. Yeah, this annoyingly is going to be one of those turns where I can't really defend. I'm starting to feel like too many of our turns are that, and it's indicative of a problem. I'll snap to hold Grey Blast. Throw a strike, high five, shared fate. Grey Blast back a fetch and draw? I don't think so. I leave that Grey Blast there so that I can save myself in a dire circumstance. Unfortunately, the enemy is, or rather, I still do not have access to Defy. Let's have a look for any draw that I can access here. Spur will be useful later. Okay. I'll pull aggro, invoke, defend, and then keep all of my retains for the next turn. I'll be able to use Spur to start healing back up. Capture Spirit Pass draws us deeper. Soul Fetch. Great. So Unleash, Grey Blast brings back the same Unleash. I use Unleash again. I Soul to get into the new draw pile as quickly as possible. I'll Capture Spirit. Drop an Invoke as well. I could have actually played on Death there just for 5 damage. It wouldn't have even affected the draw cycle that I draw into, but we kill the enemy. All the same, Pantograph, it's probably the most impactful boss relic I could have gotten here. Sorry, relic that I could have gotten here. I don't draw that many ethereal cards, do I? The answer is no. Calcify fetch. Calcify and... Alright. Super over-defend this turn, and then cross my fingers. It's defense, I guess. In the strictest possible sense. It's just, it doesn't keep Osti alive. Let's Grey Blast back a fetch from doing anything. Boy, boy. I'm gonna dredge some info. Give me you are vulnerable, great. So fetch and fetch, and then also one of the undeads, please. Fetch, flatten. Okay, never mind. I'll just kill the slime berserker instead then. Thank you. Sick'em. I've been waiting for that. I'd love to be able to upgrade it. Oh, I'd love to be able to upgrade it. I'll rest here though, and then head into the boss fight and automatically rest again. Thank you, Pantograph. Ooh, I'm friendly. I'm calcified. And if I share my fate with the queen will never deal damage to me. So as soon as I take out the well, not never, but it'll take a long time for the queen to start dealing damage to me. So I'll take out the torch-head amalgam first. I suspect due to the shared fate, we should have an easier time in this fight than the next. Sick'em, fetch for the draw, pull aggro for defense. Not thrilled about the bound situation at all. It's really going to limit my card plays. Calcify into... because I don't have much draw. Well, I have some draw. I need more of my draw. And retention if I can get... Okay, I do have access to snap here. I mean, I'd love to defend, though. I mean, defending isn't really an option this turn. I should just... come to terms with that. Pull back snap. Use snap to hold flatten in hand. And then I just... I mean, I'm racing the torch-head amalgam down, right? That's what I'm doing here. Finger touch turning up the turn after I needed you. I'll pass for the draw. Okay, and then I dredge just retain things. Great. I mean, it'd be great if I could make you weak as well. Doesn't look like that's in the cards, though. Start with spur, fetch, flatten into pass, on death. Still throw out capture spirit, defend, and then snap to keep friendship. High five unleash is a lot. Could Grave Blast that back this turn. Wouldn't be able to use it though. Perhaps I bring back an undeath then? Keep the defense high. Ish. This is our one free turn off of combat, and then it's back to a multi-attack. Damn it, the Defy. Not where I wanted the Defy to be. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to lose that. Invoke. I will strike, snap, hold, pull aggro. Holding soul also would have been appropriate. 35 incoming damage this turn. Do I put pull aggro in the new cycle? I think so, actually. Compared to the amount of energy I have, it's actually pretty efficient. But pretty much only when compared to the amount of energy I had access to, which is a lot. It was a lot that turn. Okay. There goes the queen. Top of the next fight, I've got all these potions to use. I'm not going to be using Shared Fate, obviously. Okay, let's look at the Power Potion first. The only one of these that's even slightly relevant is going to be Nonce Macabre. And that's for making Pull Aggro, High 5, and Reanimate slightly more defensive. It's still very, very minimal. I'll get the random ethereal card each turn. Draw me a card each turn, please. Tropical Brew gives me 2 more cards, including energy and defensory. I'm not going to be very good at defending myself this turn. Friendship, calcify. Like, poke. Bodyguard is the best defense I can put up. It doesn't really defend me that much, though. Owie. Sick'em, flatten. Throw down a pull aggro, strike, ethereal, and then I'm gonna use fortifier for the additional defense this turn. Beautiful. Enemy goes down this turn from high five, snap holds, reanimate, other snap holds, undeath. This is dangerous because now I can't discard undeath without using it. But I think it's probably on average going to be better for us than it'll be bad. If I really wanted to, I could push energy potion in order to get the reanimate out this turn. Save 1 energy. The fact that the enemy is already multi-attacking next turn does tell me that might be a good idea, in which case I should have put the retain on the other defend. I know Enthralling is still in the draw, so I'll throw Capture Spirit in there before I use my fetches. Rough. 1, 2, 5. So yeah, that one's a hard defend. Enfeebling Touch is going to be useful next turn as well, because the enemy now is stuck in a pattern where it only just gains a multi-strike every turn. Which, you know. Let's give Transfigure to Unleash. Sick. That worked out really well. So it's now just got the multi-strike and replay, basically. I'll play Defy on you before anything else so that I know Defy is safe. Just tucked away in the draw pile there. Perfect. We managed to get a reanimate out as well. And then this Unleash is... I mean, as set as it could. Oh, Veil Piercer. I could give Ethereal to something and then play a free Ethereal card. I mean, damn. I'm going to bring back High Five. I'm going to give High Five Ethereal, and then I'm going to make my next Ethereal card free, and then I'm going to play it. So that's just vulnerability set up for next turn in advance of the Unleashing. They're calling it the Unleashing. Thousands of damage dealt to a test subject C220 earlier on the interpass between the Exordium and Act 3. It's not the Exordium anymore. What do they call this act anymore? I don't know the names for things. I don't know if it's mechanical. Bro, decent chance I might know it. If it's the flavor of the game, unless it is directly implied by the mechanics, I probably don't know. It is remarkable how blind to that stuff I am after so little time. I mean, Enfeebling Touch, still pretty good play here. I mean, look, I wanted to get back down to Unleash and finish the fight with that. But if I have to throw a Severance and a Snap at you, I'll do it. You want me to prove it? Rewind 10 seconds. GG, Architect. Oh, it is nice to put together a streak of wins after a streak of losses. Too many videos in a row without a win, in my own personal and honest opinion. That's what happens when your method, right, your prep routine is drinking enough caffeine to kill a small bull. And then as soon as the panic attack is about to start, hit that record button and then go. That's why the intros are panicked. I need one less cup of coffee. I think I'm titrating in the exact amount of coffee that I need in order to record Slay the Spire every single day. I think I'm getting a bit closer. It's like 3.5 cups of coffee per 4 hours of recording, I think. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Special thanks this episode to Jazzy. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.